Hey, what's up? It's Faith, aka Celestial Fizzy, and it's been a while. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be more consistent this year. Um that's like connected to what this video is going to be about. My goal is for 2019. So, um I know resolutions. It's past January. Most people who did their resolutions, or a lot of people who did their resolutions or did resolutions in January, haven't continued them. Me, I stuck with one of them. I only really had like two or three, but I'm gonna do. These are my goals. These aren't resolutions. These are things that I'm really working towards all year. This isn't like, oh, I'm gonna stop doing that, or I'm gonna read more books or something. Well, I mean, that could be a goal though. That could be your goal if that's something that you really want to do. That's like, resolutions make it seem like, oh, it can be thrown away, but if you call it a goal, it's like that's serious. You really want it to be done. My first goal for 2019 is to get at least B's in all of my classes. Right now I'm only a part-time student. I only have 3 classes because of a mishap. Well, it wasn't a mishap, but because you know how if there aren't enough students signed up for a class, they'll just cancel the whole entire class. So I'm part-time instead of full-time this semester, which I think will kind of help me get better grades. If I overload myself, it looks bad on all of the grades. So if I have less classes, my grades will go higher. My second goal is to be accepted into a college in Colorado. So I've been wanting to move to Colorado since the beginning of last year. I thought about it at the beginning of last year, and I spent all last year like getting myself ready for this. I was like, I'm gonna do this. Actually, no, it was longer than that. It was longer than that. So the middle, I'm gonna say about close to like September or August of 2017 is when I decided I wanted to move to Colorado. And I spent last year working on that, and I'm gonna spend this year continuing to work on that. I'm gonna have a whole nother story for that, but my next goal is to hit my goal weight, goal body. Okay, so I know that sounds like your goal weight, your goal body. Yeah, you know how like there's parts of your body that you're just not happy with, or when you just look at yourself, you're like, I know that I can look better, or I know that I can look different than the way that I look. That's how I'm feeling right now. I have always been small my entire life. I've always been on the smaller end. I'm 5'1". I haven't weighed myself in a while, but when I guesstimate, when I tell people how much I weigh, I say around 105 to 110. Sometimes I'm less than that. Once I was like 115. The highest I've ever been is 115. My main goal weight though is 135. It's probably weird, just like, why are you trying to gain weight? If you were small, if you've been small like me your whole life, you know why I'm trying to gain weight. Like, if I don't hit my body weight goal, that's just like a guesstimation, because I really don't know what I would look like at 135. My main goal is to be able to look at myself in the mirror and go, you know what? I like what I see. I like what I've become. Because I'm going to be working hard, I've been going to the gym frequently, like several times a week since the beginning of January, and I'm already starting to see progress. I strive for 6 days a week. I know that's a lot, but that's just what I want to do. I know a lot. It's hard because it's just like, I got work every day, and I got school, and I got this. I understand that. And that can be like something that you work on. Maybe you go 2 to 3 times a week. Me, I'm going to strive for minimum 4, maximum 6. I try to go for around 6 times a week though. One of my other goals is to step out of my comfort zone. So this is my 4th goal, to step outside my comfort zone more. I've spent my whole life, like most people, just in my comfort zone. And I've just spent so much time in my comfort zone, and where I'm like, Faith, you have all these ideas that you want to do, so many things that you want to do, but you're always afraid of what someone else is going to say or how people are going to view you. Not in a way as though, like, I also don't really care what people think of me, but at the same time, I don't want to hear you talking about me behind my back, or like you whispering, I don't know, and like, it's weird. Like, I can honestly brush off someone's comment about me, but at the same time, I'm like, I still want this to look presentable. I still want this to be like nice to look at and stuff like that. I know that's kind of weird when I'm talking about stepping out of my comfort zone, but what I'm talking about with that for myself is dressing more of my actual style, or doing my makeup more of my actual style. Like, I'm really into bright, bold, pigmented, neon. Like, I'm not really into, like, I mean, I'll do traditional makeup. Like, right now my face is pretty traditional. It's all wiped off, but I had like yellow underneath my eye to match my outfit. But like, I'm also the type of person who will go into work with, I had this makeup look one day where I had a bold teal eye and then a dark teal lip, and I'm like, this is just my makeup. But for other people, they're just like, they wouldn't wear something like that out, and or I don't know. But that's just me stepping out of my comfort zone into actually being myself. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone to actually portray myself more often. I want to show people who I really am, so I don't feel like I'm always pretending. That's what a lot of my problems stand for. I feel like I'm pretending to be who I actually am, and I'm like, when sometimes I'll say something, I'm like, why would I say that? I would never actually say something like that. Or I'll look at something like, oh, that's so cute, I'll buy that. And I'm like, I'm never gonna wear that. That's not my style. It's literally gonna sit in my closet. Like, so I don't know. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone into who I really am. That's what that one is. Take more nude photography. So that's my 5th goal. That probably seems way out of the park because you've never seen that part of me. But a couple of years ago, when I still went to Frostburg, I took photography 3 times. What did I take? I took intro to photography once, and I took advanced photography twice. So I'm really into photography. That's another one of my goals, to get back into photography and to do more nude photography. I've always been a very sexual person, and I've always been very comfortable in my skin, even though there are parts of my body that I don't like. I've always been very comfortable with who I am sexually and my body as a whole. And the last time I took the advanced photography class, my final project was nude self-portraits. You couldn't see my face at all. You couldn't see my face in it at all. You just saw basically the neck down, or I had a hair back then, so I had a part of it is like my hair out, and you can see the back of my hair and my back and stuff. I ended up I wasn't originally going to tell them that it was me in the pictures, but I ended up telling them when I was explaining how I got to that whole idea and stuff. But when I was doing that photo shoot, I did it myself. I took my own photos. When I was doing that photo shoot, I realized, I was like, this is really empowering for me. This is really something I would love to do. And honestly, I would love to take other people's nude photography too. Like, I've wanting to be a sex therapist, one of my main goals is to help people feel comfortable with themselves sexually or non-sexually. But I want to help people feel beautiful. I want to help people love who they are. And with nude photography, I can help them. I'm like, my goal isn't this year to help other people with the nude photography. I'm going to set that for a later date. Right now I need to focus on myself and to hone in on my craft, because I haven't done actual photography in quite a while. I didn't do any last year, I don't think. So it's been a while and I'm kind of rusty. So I need to catch myself back up and focus on that. And I'll just do photography. I'm just going to do nude photography of myself. Yeah, I'm just going to do my own nude photography for a little while just to see if I'm really like, just to get back into it. This goes along with a lot of that is to do something creative at least once a week. So I've always been a very creative person. I've always been very talented of things. I've been very blessed to be very talented in several aspects of, I'm gonna say, fine arts. My next one is to find happiness in myself. This goes along with my major depressive disorder. I'm not currently on any antidepressants. I do not like antidepressants. I refuse to ever go back on antidepressants. I was on several types of antidepressants for a couple of years, and I can't do it anymore. I don't like the side effects. I don't like the way they make me feel. I don't like the way they make me act. So I have alternative means. I use exercise. I use yeah, I use exercise, I use medical marijuana, and I use like my dog. My dog is my emotional support animal. So those are the three main things that help me through my depression. But finding happiness in myself is, everybody gets those thoughts where in the back of their head they're just like, you're not good enough, or oh, you can't do that because blah da 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 da, or look at what she's doing, you can't do that, or that kind of thing. And I'm trying to knock that down. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to love myself. I want to be happy with who I am, what I'm doing in my life. I'm trying not to focus on other people and their success and their, like, I still have people I look up to and people that I love, but I'm not comparing myself to them anymore. I'm finding my happiness in my own self now. That's what one of my goals is for 2019, to find happiness within myself. My 8th goal is I want to start a business. It will be sex related. I'm not going to say what it is right now because that'll just be hard for me, because I can't give a definitive date of when I'm actually going to open this business, when it'll actually become an actual thing. And right now I just put beginning stages of starting it. I know what I want to do. I've read several posts and several articles from other people who have started the same type of company, how they did it, but it wasn't in a recent way. Like, it was always like years ago, and I'm like, I need to find something more recent, or speak to someone who has their own business, so maybe I can have like a mentor to guide me through it. I don't know. Yes. Okay, my 9th one would be to consistently post content on YouTube and on my Instagrams. I have 2 Instagrams, actually. I have my personal Instagram, which is Faith La 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 La, and I have Celestial Fizzy. I think that's what that one's called. No, that one's called Little Bowl, Little Spoon. I'm actually thinking about changing the name of that. But that's called Little Bowl, Little Spoon. That one is my medical marijuana Instagram. So yeah, so there's my personal one, where I really just mainly stick to my makeup and my everyday life on the personal one. And then on the medical marijuana one, I stick to my medical marijuana and I stick to sex. Because my personal one, it's got like family members and stuff. And I don't know how comfortable they are with seeing me talk about sex. Like, I'm kind of weird. Like, I can talk to my family about sex, but I don't know. It's weird. I just feel more comfortable talking about it on the other one. I don't know, because that one's more of like a businessy one than just my personal one. And I think that's why, because I just post makeup and random food that I buy on my personal one, like my snacks and stuff. And then my 10th goal is to become vegan. One of the things that's going to go along with me trying to become vegan, this is going to be baby steps for me, because I love cheese. Cheese just doesn't love me anymore. Is one, getting rid of cheese and getting rid of candy, because I love chocolate. Like, chocolate is my baby, and chocolate has always been there for me. It's never hurt me, made me cry. I'm not gonna have to give up chocolate, I know, because I've looked at so many recipes and I've had vegan friends and vegan family members, and I know that you can still eat chocolate, it just can't have milk in it, or it can't have dairy milk in it. So when it comes to me being vegan, I'm like, that's not even gonna be a hard step. One of the hardest steps for me, though, is going to be eating raw food. Like, when you're vegan, a lot of your food is going to be raw fruits and vegetables. I know there's a difference between vegan and raw vegan. Like, raw vegans only eat raw food. Me, I'm going to consider myself just a vegan. I am going to still eat like pasta. But there is vegan pasta. I've seen those, and I started to buy that. Like, I've already started the process. Like, I've started to buy vegan cheese, vegan pasta. I just saw that, like, plant-based egg. It's called Just Egg or something like that. I saw that in Wegmans. It's $8. And I'm trying to convince myself that I need it. But I really don't need it, because I don't eat eggs that often. But I understand why they have it. But I do want to try it. I'm going to try it. maybe in like a couple weeks, I'll try it. Just to like to see if I see any reviews on it first, to see if I might like it. I don't know what it's gonna taste like, and it's a little worrisome to me. But so I've already started some things into becoming a vegan. One more page of things to go through. But those are my goals. Why goals help me. Goals, and why I think they could help you too. Goals, at least writing them down. Writing down your goals. Why that's helpful for me, and why I think it'll be helpful for you too. It keeps you focused on the important thing. Writing down your goals helps keep you focused on the important things. Like, say you have a trip coming up in June, and you know that if you go to the gym on a regular basis and you eat healthy on a regular basis, then you're going to fit into your bathing suit, or you're going to look the way you want to look by June for your trip. But if you lose focus on your goal, and you go to the gym for the first couple weeks, and then you tired, so you don't want to go after work, like you had a rough day at work one day, and you decide, I'm just not going to go to the gym, and then you don't go to the gym to the next day, and then you don't go to the gym the day after that, or the day after that, or you're supposed to be eating healthy, and you told yourself, I'm not going to eat any more junk food, and then you hang out with your friend, and she's like, let's go to the store, and you're hanging with your friend, and you buying cupcakes and donuts and candy. I know, because I do it myself. That's how I know that this is the kind of stuff that happens, because I do it myself. Like, the next reason I think writing down your goals helps is because it helps you check off small goals to reach your big goals. Like if you do a daily to-do list saying, today I have to do my homework, I have to walk my dog, I have to go to the gym, I have to go to the grocery store. Like, you're checking off your daily goals, and next thing you know, by the end of the week, everything you needed to get done is already done, and you didn't procrastinate. You didn't that's procrastinate. I was about to say you didn't push everything to the last minute. That's procrastinating. So yeah, like if your goal was to take your dog on a walk 5 days this week after work, and on Monday you're like, okay, well, it's 5:45, I got home, I ate something, let me take the dog on a walk before it gets too dark. And then on Tuesday you do the same thing, you check it off. Wednesday you do the same thing. By Friday you're like, I'm on my 5th day, I took my dog out on a walk every day. Or, I'm on my 5th day, I've been to the gym 5 times this week. Like, it's easy when you write it down, and so you can look at it and just check it off. I actually use the Reminders app on my Apple phone, or Agenda. The app Agenda also has it's like a note app, so you can use that. Or there are several apps, like the habit forming apps. I don't like the kind that make you pay for it. I'm not paying for lists, but there are a few habit apps that allow you to put in what habits you want to do on a regular basis, and it will remind you. That's one of the things you can do with your goals, like the small goals, to build you up to your big goals. Like, my small goal is to do my homework tonight, do my homework tomorrow night. Then by the end of the semester, I got my A because I was doing my homework consistently, studying consistently, and then I reached my big goal of getting an A in my class. Simple. One of the last reasons why writing down your goals helps is the more you see it, the more likely it is to happen. I am a strong believer in manifestation and the law of attraction. Like, this will be for another time, but I fully believe that I manifested the money that I needed to go to Colorado. Like, I wanted to go to Colorado so bad last year, so bad, and I did not see any way of me getting there because I had no money. And then out of the blue, I got a large sum of money, so I got to visit Colorado last year. That's how I know that me writing down that I'm going to get into a college in Colorado at the end of this year. That's how I know that I'm going to get into it, because I already manifested it once. I can manifest it again. So I just, when you see things often enough, you're like, every day you see something, you're gonna be like, I know I want that. I want that. You look at it. They also say like you're supposed to like detach yourself when it comes to manifestation and stuff. There are a lot of videos. If you want to look up law of attraction and manifestation, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. It'll help you open up your mind to new possibilities. Like, that's what I'm mainly about, is having an open mind to things. But the more you see it, the more it's going to happen. That's why so many people do vision boards. That's why I do scripting. Just because I can visualize it. So it's going to happen. Those are my goals for 2019. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you also write down your goals and you do like micro goals to reach your major goals, and you write lists, or what apps you use, any of that. I'm 100% listening. I'm here to listen. I am going to post more content. I know I've said that so many times, but winter in general is hard for me because of my depression. I have major depression disorder, but it gets so much worse in the winter time. So it's kind of seasonal, but it's all year round. I don't know how to, but it's just so much worse for me in the winter time. So, but I'm getting better because the sun has been out more and I've been able to soak it in. I'm like a flower. I need the sun to thrive. So yeah, sorry. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. All like 2 of you. We're growing. I know. We're gonna grow this year. We're gonna get there. I'll see you guys later. Bye.